new start. We're gonna try something a little more known. Because who doesn't like football? Mahomes, all the good teams. Now, this is something I think we used to film on the channel as well. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, we want the NFC. We're just gonna try things out right now. So I have preferred teams, but I don't really have a favorite team, so.
Hello everyone, it's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at half.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game.
Oh, wow, that was bad on my part.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Mike, hello. Let's go.
Oh, we like Hawks.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We're still learning.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throw left side complete. It's Connor. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Wow.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Mahomes to his Kelsey for the AFC first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
What on earth are you
It's
doing?
Kelsey on the ground.
Hawks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll run it here with the Chargers, Melvin Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it is incomplete.
Good. Was about to touch that man.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
What on earth?
Myers' kick is good. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Ooh, okay.
Still going. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
Yeah.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Of course we accept.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Breeze. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be played. Touchdown.
This is not the team we're playing, guys. That's so y'all know. We're just doing the
63
simulation.
yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Oh.
So it's incomplete.
That was kind of...
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play.
All
going to an end. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Okay, I guess we got done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
That 9-9 man is going to be scary. It's not 30. We like that.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. Fighting his way through contact. Breaks free again.
Yeah, I wasn't
6-yard
making
return
that.
after a punt of 48. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC back out there. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta. New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what?
We're going.
They're the number 1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high
that could have
scoring,
been
maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To throw, it's Breeze.
We're running.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks
I didn't
up
like
the
any of our
first.
spots.
The scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
To throw is Breeze.
I'm sorry. It was so I was going to run it in, but at the same time.
There to make the grab. And the NFC will widen their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Yes.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Defense.
Yeah. Oh, wrong
So give them
button.
the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full
Who doesn't
15,
go for
right?
it?
You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2.
We're doing it.
Now Breeze again.
Oh.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
I hit the wrong button.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
We were all on. Oh, how fun.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sorry, it must be done.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught, Kelsey, left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime of the 2019. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The NFC offense heads out to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Breeze going to throw.
You have to hold.
That's caught inside the 20. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now it's Connor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Connor. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Myers connects on the PAT. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a 1-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Breeze now toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just like extra points.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The AFC offense making their way back out. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place. But in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Breeze now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Floating one, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Run it. I dare
This is
you.
fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now is Travis Kelce. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start.
So
and sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down.
Oh,
the best ones,
I fully dived into him, and my partner dived
their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
The epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's going to let it fly. And this is
No!
caught. So
I
it's a
hit the
late
wrong
touchdown, but
button.
maybe
I
too
wanted to
late.
let him
Still
do
a
what he
little
does.
time left on the clock, however.
Oh,
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough,
no,
but they got the
no,
touchdown.
no,
Now they need the
no.
miracle, the onside kick, and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point up and through by
Okay,
Myers.
I want to get a
this
touchdown.
drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with an AFC touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be secured by the NFC, and they are going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now Breeze. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch.
This shows you what we're going to be able to do with this. So, if we do this and you guys decide, hey, this is actually interesting. Let's see if they actually... Hey, okay, it finished. Okay. We're going to take a pause real quick, but I will be right back. Okay, we are back, and we are going to Load 75-man.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or start your week by installing your game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent. Each week you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and head down to the field.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps. The Sunday's going to be...
Jahan! 180! What is that? Jahan! 180! What is that? Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! What is that? Jahan! 180! Jahan! Jahan! 180! Jahan! Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! What is that? Jahan! 180! What is that? 180! Wait the hot!
This is it. We are going for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
180! Wait that! Jahan! 180! Wait that! Jahan! 180! Wait the hot! Jahan! 180! Wait that! Jahan! 180!
I just have to make sure I'm covering my guy.
Wait the hot!
Okay, I think I get it now.
Jahan! 180! Jahan!
Wait, that wasn't my fault.
Jahan! 180! Wait the hot!
Good,
Jahan!
bad,
180! Wait that! Jahan! 180! Wait that!
What am I supposed to be doing?
Jahan! 180!
Prevent a touchdown.
Wait the hot!
Interception!
Jahan! 180!
Cover the targeted receiving. Prevent a touchdown.
Jahan! Alright, now here we go, oh! Jahan! 180! Wait that!
What am I doing wrong?
Jahan! 180!
Confused. It just
Wait,
says
that-
prevent a touchdown. Oh. Touchdown on the play.
Jahan! 180!
Cover. Yeah.
Wait the hot!
Yeah, so I was just using a weird dude.
Jahan!
Okay.
180! Wait that! Jahan! 180! Jahan!
I have no clue
Jahan!
what I am
180!
doing.
Jahan!
Okay, I'm Bravo. Bravissimo. Passed. Upgrade players.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their archetype ratings.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a chance to see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota.
No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. David Morgan there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Set, 8-3. Check, 43. Get that quarterback.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The improvisation gets him only a couple. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now, can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Oh, man. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up.
We got four.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that did.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down. So here's the situation. The football in the red zone for the offense. Second down and one. Second and one. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Another takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints... This offense, they need points. They need them quick as they take over with less than 3 minutes to go in the game. They start the drive with Abdullah. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Abdullah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get this.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side, able to get a hand in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were...
We chose this team because we knew we had hopefully increases him a little bit.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. R cube. You have grades for each position that range from A to F. Browse available players to improve your team.
I'm not sure how all the trading and stuff works, to be honest with you.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
We're going to win this game. We're going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. Hear me out.
Two veteran quarterbacks looking for a return.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And this is gonna wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40%.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward